The Timekeeper's Warning: A Magical Journey Through Time. Arlo was an expert at one thing: putting things off. Homework, later. Cleaning his room, maybe tomorrow. Learning how to play the flute like he always dreamed? One day, definitely, just not today. His parents always told him, "Arlo, time doesn't wait for anyone." But he'd shrug. Time wasn't going anywhere, right? One evening, while avoiding his history assignment, Arlo wandered through the streets and stumbled upon a mysterious antique shop he had never noticed before. The golden glow of its windows pulled him in like a magnet. Inside, the air smelled of old books and wood polish. Dusty clocks covered the walls, ticking in quiet harmony. In the center of the room stood a giant golden hourglass, its sand shimmering like tiny stars. "Fascinating, isn't it?" came a deep voice. Arlo turned to see an old man in a silver cloak, his beard long and his eyes glimmering like time itself. "I am the Timekeeper," the man said, running a hand over the hourglass. "And this holds the magic of time." Arlo laughed. "Magic? Time just exists." The Timekeeper flipped the hourglass over, and the sand began to swirl like a storm. Before Arlo could react, whoosh! He was pulled into a vortex of spinning golden light. He landed hard on the pavement. But something was different. The buildings were taller. The cars looked futuristic. A massive billboard flashed above him. Arlo's unfinished dreams. His stomach twisted. He wandered the unfamiliar streets until he spotted someone sitting alone on a bench, a man with tired eyes, slouched shoulders, and unkempt hair. Arlo's breath caught in his throat. It was him. Or at least, a much older version of himself. Future Arlo sighed. "I was going to write a book. I was going to start my own business. I was going to travel the world." He stared at the ground, but I kept saying, "Tomorrow." And now, tomorrow is gone. Arlo's heart pounded. Was this really his future? Before he could say anything, the hourglass glowed again. Whoosh! He was back in the antique shop, gasping for air. The Timekeeper watched him closely. "You saw what happens when you wait too long," he said. "Time doesn't stop. It moves forward, with or without you." Arlo rushed home, his mind racing. That night he picked up his flute. He opened his school book. He didn't say, "Tomorrow." He started today, because time never waits, but you can choose to move with it. I hope you learned the value of time through this story. If you enjoyed this video, like and share it, and subscribe our channel Magical Word Stories for more interesting stories.